Hello everybody, my name is Beza and welcome back. Today I want to show off my 7 segment display using command blocks. This is a pretty compact design which I came up with myself. Um, it's using the scoreboard objectives and players to achieve the display and everything else. It's wireless as well, and it's compatible with more than one display. So I'm going to do a little demonstration. Right now I don't have it set up, but you can hook up a sequential counter to this. So if we hit 1, goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and notice it's pretty fast. It's fast enough, and off. I think it has a 4 to 5 tick delay, and it's pretty compact. You can see here the only extra block past the display is this one here on the bottom. So it's very compact as well. So I'm going to explain how this works. When I wanted to build this at first, I had the idea in mind that I was going to use one command block for the input and the display, as you see here, for the output. But that really didn't work out. Uh, that was one of the goals on my list of things I wanted to achieve when building this, as I always have a list of things I want to, or a list of requirements I want when I create something. So I guess I'll explain how it's divided. So we'll start with the display. Instead of separating each command block into its own segment, only this one, and this command block is separated into its own segment. And I kind of like to think of it as each segment is separated into a row, horizontal row. So there's 5 segments instead of 7. That's kind of the way I like to think of it, but you can think of it any way that you feel like it. So how this would work is that I'm using values such as 1 and 0 and 2 and 3 to turn on these lights. For the single command blocks, like this one, and this one, we're using only the values 1 and 0. So if we set one of those to 1, it will turn on all 3 lights in that row, in that horizontal row. So for example, if I do this, I should actually, there we go, and I'll go like this. So we'll use the top segment, which is segment 1, which is this one right here, and I'll set it to 1. And when that happens, you can see that these 3 lights light up. Now I'm gonna clear that by setting it to 0. So when I press that button, it set this to 0 and they turned off. How the second rows, the rows with 2 command blocks, work is that it's combining the segment into 1. So instead of having 2 segments per command block for both of these, it's 1 segment for both of them. So this is segment 2 and this is segment 2 as well. So you can notice that this one has the minimum of 1 and it also has the maximum of 2, as this one has a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 3. So basically what that does is it allows me to do this. segment 2, which is that row there that we were just looking at. And if I set it to 1, you can see that only this side lights up. But if I set it to 3, you can see that only this side lights up. But the question is, what happens if we set it to 2? So if we set it to 2, both of them light up. So that's basically how the whole segment works, and that's what these command blocks do in the input. It basically changes the value for each objective to fit the number, and then this one will detect it and display it. The second rows use the values 2, 3, and 0, and also 1 actually. So basically, there's a bunch of different ways of displaying wirelessly, of course, but displaying with just easy numbers. You don't need this whole thing, but it's more convenient to have it. Like I said, it is wireless, so since it uses command blocks, this can be a mile away, and this can be a mile away as long as they're both loaded. So that seems like that's pretty much it. As always, the link for the download of this world will be in the description. You can use this design, you can share this design, do whatever. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.